Hello everyone, here's a quick overview of our newest trading system, Fibonacci Trader. And the idea is simple. To using the Fibonacci Retracement system, we basically trigger the sell when it goes into this zone and the buy when it goes to these zones. So we have the levels of the retracement, and at each level, when price closed below it, we generate a signal. So as you can see, price came and it went into a buy. So when it closed above this here at this level, we started a buy. When it closed above the next one, we went into a buy, and it came back, and again it did again, and came back down, buy. So this indicator and EA system is good for scalping. And again, you can also use EMA. As you can see, by default it's not part of it, it's not included, but you have it on there so you can see. You can adjust it the way to filter it. So here is an example. Go into the indicator, and then this is what we have. So we have the Fibonacci, and then the triple MA is set to false, and also you have it trading method is individual, so you basically trading with just the Fibonacci, but you can combine it if you change it to combination, and then you turn on the MA. That means both of them has to be true before it will generate a signal. And also, even if you trade in Fibonacci alone, you can also force the direction by the triple MA. And here's the triple MA settings here, and then also you have your alerts, and you also have your if you wanted to generate, you can set it to true, so it will give you the suggested TP and SL, and you can change them as you see fit based on your trading. And again, these are the level for buy and sell, as you can see these lines here. So the idea behind it is very simple, using the Fibonacci retracement, and this is the tool right here. So if you want to do it, you can draw it on your chart and use it, but here's an indicator that will generate signal when it gets to these level of retracement. So again, we just sell once it goes into the zone here. So we started trigger only sell only, so we only selling, and then it came down into the support area, so we just buying, and then we buy. Now it went back in here, and now it's going back down, so we only doing sell. So if you like to filter it, and the indicator have so many feet, so let's say if you don't want all these arrows here, you can say show single arrow to true, and then you can see you can have something like this. So when it went into a sell, triggered, it closed below it. So now you have one sell. When it first closed above it, you got a buy. And again, when you first had a sell, first had the buy. And that way you're not getting so many signals on that if you like to go for a long-term trading. But default settings of the indicator is for scalping. And so this is how it look when you the default settings with the scalping. And then let's say if you would like to filter with the moving average, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this to true. And if you still wanted it individual, when the cross is going to give you a signal, and when this is true, again, anyway, I'll go ahead and leave it as an individual, and then click OK. And now, as you can see, when the moving average, because this is on the sell direction, so it's giving you sell signals. And when these cross, it gave you another sell, cross again, give you another sell, and so on. While doing that, also you have your Fibonacci. When it crossed above this level, it gave you that buy. This EMA gave you a sell. The Fibonacci cross above this level, it gave you a buy. So it's up to your comfort, but you can make it simple so you don't by just combining them. So both of them have to point to the same direction for a signal to be generated. And that's the combination. So now moving average crossed for a sell, and we came down from the resistance. So it's all sell, this confirmed. So when the moving average changes, you're not getting any signal to be trading on the wrong side, and then you keep following the direction of the trade because you have both of them. Both of them has to be combined. They have to point to the same direction before you get any. So as before, by default, we had a signal here, but since we're using the moving average, it hasn't changed to a sell yet. It's still in the buy, so you're not getting any signal at this point. Yeah. And also, you can here are the levels, and then whatever EMAs that you would like to use to filter it, you can also apply it. So here is how the default look on this is NAS 115, so, and also US 30. So you can use this on pairs, on indices, and you just find the time frame and the configuration that you like. Once you find that, and this will come with the EA as well, so you find the settings that works best for you and your desired take profit and stop loss, you can use the EA. Find the EA, and you set up the EA to follow the same thing. So the EA also have many options similar to the indicator, but with the EA you have one more thing that you can do. So if you're just using the Fibonacci levels and it's a sell, right now it's set to only when it's closed, then it should trigger the signal. But you can say current. Current means when it first go below the line, because it's a sell, so when it goes below it, it will start trading. So by the time you probably hit your TP and you're out of the trade. If you want to do both, closing current, and then when it hit the line going for a sell, it will start trading and hit a TP. When it closed, it will also start another trade here. That's what those means. And again, the trend direction, you can use the EMA, and then you can use it for to combine them, to either combine or use individual. And also you have the levels here. If you don't want to trade at a certain level, you can turn it off, just like with the indicator. And again, you have your moving average. So whatever settings that you find using the indicator, you set it up with the EA so it will match and it will trade when there's a signal generated. You don't need the EA, you don't need an indicator for the EA to work, but it's just for visual, so you'll be able to see it. But you don't need them. And again, you can have your take profit and stop loss. So here you also have multiple TPs. So if you don't want to use, you only to use one, you can turn this off and turn this off. But you got TP 1, 2, 3, and then you set the pips, how many pips for each one. And also you have whole trend. So when it triggered like a sell, it's gonna stay in until if you have trailing stop or anything that will kick it out, but it will stay all the way till the end, the trend change when there is the opposite signal. So for a sell, it will only close when the buy signal is generated. And you have profit stacking. So if you're using this type of TP, that means every 10 pips, if when there's a sell, every 10 pips that it goes in profit, it will close and it'll open another trade until the trend changes as well. And then you can have your fake TP. So if you use virtual TP, then TP, it will put a fake TP on the chart, and then it will close at these TP levels here. And then you also have your stop loss, so you can put the stop loss, and then you can also either use ATR, which is a setting, so dynamically based on the movement of the market, it will place the stop loss for you. And then here is your trailing stop and break even. So first, if you have both set to true, so break even, let's say I enter a sell here, and then I have it goes my way, and I make 10 pips. So my stop loss, wherever that I have my stop loss, I'm gonna move my stop loss into 2 pips in profit. So I secure 2 pips, and then it will stay there. And also, if you have trailing stops, so now I'm in 2 pips in profit, and when it goes into 15 pips profit my way, now it's going to move my stop loss into 5. So now I have secure 5. So now the distance between the current and where my stop loss in profit is 10. So when price go my way, go to 16, now my stop loss also move 1 to 6. When it moves 17, move to 7, and then on and on. So the distance will be kept to will be 10 until price turn around and it hit that point. So these two, you can use them together to secure first by securing a certain number of pips, and then your trailing will kick in. And also you can do the same thing for the whole trend. So you secure a certain, so you can set different things. And also you have your trading times. So here is where you will pick your lot size for your trade. And also I have it set so it will trade 24 hours, but if you want to break it down into different sessions, you can set the right time. And also you can change the lot size. Let's say during London Asian time market is kind of slow, so I'm going to do 1 cent. This move quicker, so I can increase. New York, I can also, so based on the time you can set it. And these are all your broker time. And also you can set the start trading time and also the stopping day and the days that you don't want it to trade. And this is the details of the Fibonacci trader. So it's a very simple system that uses support and resistance and the Fibonacci levels to generate signals. Thank you.